Yeah, this is Shining Free, and I'm always shining for free. It's either you taking shots of life or you taking shots of life. For the people who decided to make a change for the good today or tomorrow, salute yourself. Be proud of yourself. Don't stop. Keep going. Yeah. Trinidad and Tobago, going to school. Your parents wake you up. They wake you up. They tell you to wake up one time. You know, we never used to have no alarm clock or nothing like that. And if you love to sleep, boy, you could not live in the Caribbean. You know, because you had to wake up, you know what I mean? Military style. For the empresses, you know, the ladies, you know, they take care of the empresses. They tell them, wake up. You go back to sleep. You gonna get some hot hand. And back then, man, like, boy, your parents' hands used to be heavy. You feel me? So the empresses, they gonna wake up instantly. You know what I mean? When them heavy hands hit you, especially when it hit you in your back, all you hear is poof. You know what I mean? Like a bomb dropped on you. You know what I mean? And for the kings, I don't know what's going on. Hey. For the kings, you know, your uncle, your cousin, you know what I'm saying? They hands used to be made out of concrete. You know what I mean? Boy, them was the real G's back then, you know, the real gods, man. And they fold their fists. They tell you wake up one time, you don't wake up. They fists go, the back of their fists going into your legs, you know what I mean? Yeah, boom! Your eyes open this big and you get ready in 1 minute. I guarantee you. You know, but I loved it though, you know what I'm saying? I love that military style lifestyle, you know. And boy, next thing that'll wake you up too is that good breakfast, you know, that fried bacon bygone, you know what I'm saying? That they call it eggplant. So over here in the US, you know, so bake and eggplants. And I'm talking about bake that made from scratch, you know what I mean? Then they got coconut bake. That coconut bake is fire, you know what I mean? It's made straight from scratch. What's good, G? Pretty good, nice dog, bro. Thank you. Yep. That bake is made straight from scratch. And like the coconut, you could go outside. You know, the coconut, it dry and fall on the ground by itself. So you could go outside, shock one of them, you know what I mean? Crack them open, grate them, bring them in the house. They gonna make you some coconut bake just like that with flour. They need the flour and everything. Put the coconut bake in it. Boy, when you wake up in the morning, boy, they'll wake you up out your sleep. If you never tried coconut bake before, you know, try some. But you gotta go to the ghetto to get that original coconut bake, you know? But that's the next thing that'll wake you up. And we wake up, we get ready. We did not have much. Back then, we didn't even have lotion and all them joints. Like, we used to use coconut cooking oil. You know what I mean? Our grandmothers, aunties, you know what I'm saying? They used to grease us down with cooking oil. You know, we used to be blinging different from how y'all used to be blinging. You know, you might have J's on and your little Rolex watch on, you know what I'm saying? We used to be shining in a different type of way. We used to be African shining, you know what I'm saying? When you put that cooking oil on and you get out there in that sun, you know what I mean? Like, boy, you used to be blinging, you know what I mean? Like, we used to be real Africans, you know? And then, you know, we go to school, and this the other thing too. Toothpaste. Sometimes we ain't got no toothpaste. We done squeezed and bend and fold the toothpaste. You know what I'm saying? Well, we don't got no toothpaste. So we put a little salt on our toothbrush. You know what I mean? And we brush our teeth with salt. You know what I'm saying? What you know about that? Salt. Yeah, salt that you cook with. We used to brush our teeth with that. You know what I mean? And then we go on about our business. Me and my twin sister, we'll be walking to school. I had some of the best classmates ever, you know. And my classmates was basically my neighbors. You know, we lived around the area and everybody knew each other. So we used to go to school, and going to school was different, you know. Like the teachers, you used to fear the teachers more than your parents back then. I'm talking about these teachers did not play. You know, they used to have a whip in their drawer. I'm talking about a whip You know, they used to call it tambourine whip. You know, they cut it from a tambourine tree. And the tambourine tree is, you know, them whips on that tree is hard. You know what I mean? Boy, you get one of that, you start dancing. You know what I mean? And the teachers back then, they were vicious, dog. And if you go to school, the sun is blazing hot, just like this sun right now, blazing hot. You know what I mean? And they expect you got a brown shirt on, or, you know what I'm saying, different color shirt. It's thin. And they expect you to make it to school and don't be sweaty. You know what I mean? You be sweaty, you get licks for that. You know what I mean? If you don't copy your book, you got to put like a brown paper over your book that you bought out the store for school. You know what I mean? If you don't have that, you get licks for that. You know what I mean? You reach the school late, you get licks for that. You know what I mean? So it used to be very strict. You know what I mean? And boy, it was good though. It was good. It teach you discipline. And yeah, and you used to have that old school pen. That pen that you dip down in a bottle of ink and you pull up. Yeah, you didn't have no ink for your pen. You getting licks for that. You know, we reached the school. You know, me and my sister, we walking about 2-3 miles to school. We reached the school. You stand in line. You know, me and all my classmates, we had to stand in line because you got to get ready to sing the national anthem, you know. And I never knew the national anthem the whole time I went to school. I used to lip sing that joint the whole time. All I know is, for us from the love of liberty. That's it. Lip sing the rest, you know what I mean? And used to have this button that you used to have, you know what I mean? It used to be different colors, different groups. You don't have that button, you getting licks for that. And they used to have that type of whip. You're not getting licks with no belt. You getting licks with that tambourine whip. You know, tambourine whip come from a tambourine tree, and it's sturdy. You know what I mean? Boy, you get hit with one of that, boy, that thing will have you moving. You will be Michael Jackson for the day. You know what I'm saying? And it was there. We finished singing the national anthem. Now we in class. You know, now it's time to learn something. But I ain't never liked going to school. So we trying to figure out a way how to get up out of class. You know what I'm saying? So we make it through. We in recess. All we like to do was play. Me and my squad, all we like to do is play. You know what I'm saying? Like, we practice all kind of Jet Li moves that we seen yesterday, you know, from the Jet Li movie. And we playing karate, you know what I'm saying? We used to play karate in school where we kicking out each other, trying to see who, you know what I mean, is the drunken master. We used to play drunken master where we, you know what I mean, we kick you down. And we played catch and rescue. We had a parlor in our school. We had a mango tree in our school, you know, so we used to have fun in school. And life was great, but them teachers did not play. You got to make sure. Some people used to take their shirt off, you know, and play all these games, because if you come back sweaty, your hands gonna be out like this, and you gonna be getting some hot tambourine whips. You know what I'm talking about? What? Yeah, or they used to pull your pants. I'm talking about they used to pull your pants tight. Where, boy, you get one of them tambourine whips, you know what I mean? You gonna be feeling that for a week. I promise you, you know. And life used to be beautiful then, you know, because we used to fight and things in school, but we used to forget that, and in an hour we back playing again. And that's how life used to be. You know what I'm saying? It was different. I love it. I wish I could go back and live it right now. We used to, you know, go all kind of different races, see who the fastest in the school is. We used to go relays. We used to walk on our hands, see who could walk the furthest. You know what I'm saying? We had the best candies and homemade joints in school too. Like, we used to have kruma. We used to have sugar cake. You know what I mean? It's made out of coconut and joints like that. We used to have fudge. Fudge is the fire, you know what I mean? Fudge is fire. So we used to have that within the school too, you know what I mean? And life was great, man. And when you get home, your parents strict too, But we used to play soccer in our school clothes. Same clothes we got on. We playing soccer in that junk. We playing cricket. You know what I mean? We climbing all kind of mango trees. You know, we were looking for starch mango, Julie mango on our way home from school too. You know what I mean? And man, life was an adventure to us. You know, we woke up happy every day without money. Happy without money. That's the key of life too. You know, so school was great. You know what I mean? And I can't remember everything. You know what I mean? Cause you know. But I know a lot of my classmates, they gonna see this and they gonna fill me in, you know what I mean? Whatever I miss, they gonna fill me in. But all I know is the teachers were vicious, your parents were stricter, you know what I mean? And they were strict, but they showed you love, you know? And everybody respect. If your neighbor seen you doing something wrong, they could have beat you back then. And then bring you home, and then you get more licks. You get licks twice. You know what I mean? But I don't know how it is now. You know, it's different now. So, you know, life is different now. But Trinidad School, best school to go ever. You know, because of the adventure. We had so much to do. We never ran out of stuff. The worst thing that could have happened to you when you was a kid in the Caribbean was if you do something wrong and your parents tell you, go pick me a whip. You know, so they tell you, take the machete and go cut a whip from a tree so you can get licks with it. You know what I mean? So you got to go pick your own whip to get licks with. That's the worst thing that could have happened to you in the islands, you know what I'm saying? Because you walking slow, you dragging. You know what I mean? This is the slowest you ever walked in life. You walking slow, you like, you know what I'm saying? Like your feet heavy all of a sudden. Your feet heavy, you know what I mean? Because, you know, and then when you pick the whip and you coming back to get a whip to your parents, you turtle slowed in, you know what I mean? And tears dripping down your eye. Hey, that's the life, man, you know what I mean? It's shining free. You only shining for free. It's either you taking shots of life or you taking shots of life. Stay strong. All love coming their way.